As Uganda joins the rest of the world to celebrate World Water Day, the country coordinator of the SSS initiative in Uganda has called for increased cooperation among all stakeholders in order to enhance functionality of rural water facilities. In her message, Mrs. Jane Nabunyamulumba emphasized that the World Water Day is an opportunity for all actors to pay attention to the challenges that continue to hinder effective delivery of water services, especially to the rural population.
The World Water Day is an annual event in the water and sanitation and hygiene calendar in Uganda and the world over. It was first celebrated in 1993, and for every year there is a theme, and it's basically to, one, draw the attention of all of us water users to the importance of water as a resource and as a source for livelihoods, but it's also an event to remind us that water is a finite resource. It's something that can easily get finished and that we need to protect it, we need to guide it, we need to nurture it, and we need to make sure that it's used very, very well. As you're aware, this year's theme is water and cooperation, but within that there are many other issues that either prevent the cooperation to take place or promote the cooperation. And it's all around a few challenges. They may look like few, but they are heavy challenges. Challenges around access to water within the communities. Challenges around quality, the quality of water. Challenges around the quantity of water. Challenges around ensuring that the infrastructure that supplies the water, which is really the service, continue to exist for a long time, not where you just put in a system and it breaks down. So, and that's all around functionality.
With particular regard to functionality of water sources, Ms. Nabunya observed that numerous water sources are broken down, which means that many Ugandans are going without safe water.
Functionality is, one, very important, but two, very challenging. There is quite a lot of effort put into infrastructure, putting in place the infrastructure, the boreholes, the gravity flow systems, and all these water points. But we need equal effort, equal resources, or even more to ensure that those facilities continue to function. So functionality in Uganda, as described by the Ministry of Water and Environment, is where a particular water source is functioning, is up and running at the point of spot check. In Uganda, functionality is very important, and there are many concerns around it, especially because for the last 5 years, the functionality percentages have stagnated between 80 and 83%, which basically means that for the last 5 years, 20% of the sources in this country are not functioning. And when you put it in like direct figures, it's more than 20,000 sources that are not functioning. And that is a lot, bearing in mind that the access and coverage figures are at 65%. That means a good percentage of people are not being served. And when you have 20%, over 20,000 sources that are not functioning, that means many people are not really accessing water.
Keeping this year's World Water Day theme in mind, Ms. Nabunya further emphasized that no single actor can go it alone as far as managing water resources is concerned.
To ensure that functionality or non-functionality is addressed, the Ministry of Water and Environment is keen on bringing quite a number of players on board to discuss, to do research in order to address the current challenges of functionality. And so this requires, for example, if there are sources, even in the village where 2 or 3 villages share a particular source, they need to know how to manage that source. That you'll have 3 LC1s coming together and agreeing on how to manage that source, how to protect it, how to ensure that the water continues to flow and people continue to access it. And so cooperation within the realm of functionality is a key factor. There is no way one particular community or even one particular household can take care or be in charge of a source forever.
There are numerous collaborative undertakings aimed at improving functionality of water facilities, mainly between the Ministry of Water and civil society partners.
The decision was taken to establish hand pump mechanics associations in all the districts. Having hand pump mechanics associations, an association in a district, basically means the different hand pump mechanics in all the sub-counties in a particular district are known, they know each other, and they've come together to work with the district water office and the technical support units to improve functionality. And when you improve functionality, you're basically handling operations and maintenance issues, and you're looking at the long-term aspect, which is sustainability of the water sources. Then the Ministry of Water and Environment is also working very closely with a number of organizations, including the International Water and Sanitation Center, SNV Uganda, Water Aid, and Makerere University to pilot an initiative around how to use mobile phones to track breakdowns and ensure that the breakdowns are reported on time.
To further enhance functionality of water sources, Ms. Nabunya said that cooperation should especially be around supporting operation and maintenance.
I believe that the resources, the funds for operations and maintenance need to be increased. There is quite a lot of planning and resource mobilization for new infrastructure, for investment. But I think investments should go alongside maintaining the sources, especially the old sources. So more funds for operations and maintenance should be allocated. Stakeholders, including government, need to establish reliable supply chain systems for spare parts. Because whether it's a major repair or a minor repair, you need spare parts. Accessing those spare parts can be a nightmare. The users themselves need to be encouraged. You need to encourage the users to pay.
On its part, the International Water and Sanitation Center, through its AAS initiative, continues to identify and address the challenges that plague rural water sector in order to ensure sustainable and lasting water services.
The main focus of the project is to really address the challenges around sustainability of rural water services, where you look at sustainability in terms of having infrastructure or having systems that can provide the required or the necessary water services to the communities. And those services are around quality of water, quantity of water, accessibility of the water, the distance from a water source to a household, and reliability in terms of ensuring that the taps, if they are taps, or the pipes, if they are pipes, continue to flow. For as long as water is flowing through those pipes, then the service is being delivered.